Yes, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Can-Am Connection on my channel. Ryan SB is out celebrating his wife's sister just had their baby, so congratulations to that.
Or in labor. I don't remember which one he said. I'd have to go back.
Oh, well, anyway, that makes us podcast uncles. So there you go. So Ryan said if he can get away, he'll chop in there. So Nathan, welcome to the show. Tim, welcome to the show. Tim is back in the States now after that long flight, which that might have been quicker than the tournament, but the over-the-top tournament that took place in Australia. You also celebrated your birthday. Your wife celebrated a birthday. I think somebody else's birthday was sometime over the weekend too. But welcome back, and my friend, tell us, over the top in Australia, you were there, you did good. Tell us all how it went down.
No, it was amazing. The venue, everything, the setup, like that guy Tom does everything himself. Like he created the whole thing for the staging wise. It was pretty sweet. The lighting was good. The atmosphere was good. Right outside, right in a ballroom. So the bathrooms, the food, the drinks, everything was right there. Phil outdid himself. Everybody that had VIP, like we had tables right around the stage, like right up there, plated food, like a 5-course meal. Like,
Oh, wow.
It was amazing. It was awesome.
Yeah, well, it was Dobby train.
Yeah, it was
that's
sweet.
How you're gonna do it. You gotta do it that way. But there were some star-studded people that were there. Yes, was there?
Yeah, I mean, Audens did great. Milo did great. A couple of guys from Singapore, lightweight guys looked really good. The Australians showed out. I mean, they definitely came and supported. I didn't get the final number of how many entries there was, but I would imagine there had to been a lot.
Right.
I mean, you had all 5 Lairds polling too.
Yeah, I would say easily over 300, maybe close to 400, I would imagine, entries.
Oh, wow.
Like, there was a lot. I mean, trying to think, like the left and the right on one category, there would have been 90 alone right there on one category. So,
they ran how many categories?
I think 4 or 5 plus women's, and then the open. But no, it was good. It was a long day, helping ref and all that, and then getting ready to pull the open with all the freaking mega people in that, the huge motherfuckers. But it was a lot of fun. I definitely surprised myself. So coming off of World, still kind of a little tender on the arm, but it was good.
I was just going to ask you, since you came off of Bulgaria in Worlds, did you give yourself enough time to heal before going on to something like that?
Probably not as much as I should have, but I mean, it felt fine. Like everything was intact. I had some good hook matches. Had a good war with Jordan Davis. He took me to the limits. Andy, I can never pronounce his last name. He's been to one of my tournaments. Super, super good 105 guy. And then I had a pretty good war with Mate, who won it. Outside the strap felt good. Took him onto his side twice on the strap, or outside of the strap. But inside the strap, when you're, strapped to a fridge, I mean, it's,
What can you do?
He had one elbow foul outside the strap. So when we were in the straps, I held on pretty long, hoping that, to me, it looked like he elbow fouled, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, the right guys won. It was good.
You had Mario upsetting Lachlan.
Yeah. I was. I mean, Lachlan, he looked great. Having not trained for a while.
Well, he had that finger issue, right?
Yeah. He had surgery in like 2 weeks on it.
In 2 weeks, he had surgery on it?
Yeah, in 2 weeks, yeah.
He didn't already.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have surgery. He had it sewed back together.
Yeah, he had it sewed back together, but then he has a surgery finger in like 2 weeks or something like that. But now he looked good. I would have loved to pull him. I would have loved to pull him. I think I had something for him. Just different styles than Mario as well. But no, it was a lot of fun. It was funny. We were talking about this leading up to it at the house. We stayed at a big Airbnb with. There's like 10 of us that stayed there with Mario, and like Mate wasn't coming. He had like 2 funerals pop up, and then Lachlan wasn't pulling because of his finger. And I was like, man, I was like, Mario, this could be me and you in the finals. And then they ended up showing up, and it was as expected. I mean, I expected to be where I was, no, it was good.
Well, I'm glad you went there, man. I'm glad there were some big names there. You got a chance to sink your teeth in. Do you think, and you just said, you kind of answered your question already, do you think, had you not gone to Worlds, but you went to that and be a little bit fresher, that you might did a little bit better, or you think it would have been the same still?
It's all about the draw. I mean, I don't, if for the draw that I did have, and I don't know, maybe I could have beat Mate outside of the strap if I would have been more fresh. I was probably like 80%, 85 at best.
Right.
So maybe I could have. I mean, he did come up to me multiple times and say that I had the hardest match against him.
There you go.
I mean, who knows, really? I mean, those guys are, I mean, Lachlan, Mario, Mate. I mean, I can't complain for taking fourth, you know?
Hey.
There was a couple guys that I really wanted to beat, and that was Andy and Jordan Davis. And so I got the wins that I wanted to get. And so it was good.
Well, I'm glad that worked out for you. And I believe while you were involved in that, you know, we were all kind of wondering, and it was on pay-per-view too. Well, let me retract my statement. We're talking about the GVW. So if you're on Ryan Bowen's YouTube channel, you can join and order and all that, subscribe to him and order that kind of stuff. But I don't know how many matches you saw, Tim, but Nathan saw some, you know, I saw some after, you know, Gennady already posted it on his YouTube, everybody. So go ahead and check it out. But it's the first one. So let's go ahead and do this. Before I get too involved, this East versus West coming up is 20, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember how grainy looking East versus West 1 was?
I think, but my thing with that is they at least did it in a venue that wasn't the size that GBW tried. They gave them GBW didn't do themselves a favor with perception, and by that I mean when you look at videos of them walking in and them panning around, all you see is empty stadium seats everywhere. So it makes it as if there was nobody there. Whereas, EVW doing their first one at the Green Park, the Green Park only holds, Tim, you've been there, like maybe 400 people at most.
At most, yeah.
So, I mean, the stage wasn't as big. You didn't have a 360-degree stage. So even if they did have the same size crowds, theoretically, the EVW event seems more full than the GBW event.
Yeah. I will say, though, like, it was probably I don't know. It could have been the best production we've ever seen, in my opinion. I thought the production was phenomenal. Every part about it.
The Colorado one was
amazing. Right there. But like, just for their first one, like, that was great.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could sit here and be like, well, this didn't work on the broadcast. This didn't work on the broadcast, but EVW's had the same issues with certain things, right?
Now, don't get me wrong. I was probably a little fucking tired because we started to have a watch party at 7 p.m. for this thing, and it didn't go off until midnight. So
that right there
that's where, like, we had 30 of us over at the house, pizzas, drinks, in the hot tub, getting ready to do a watch party. Like, we all said, fuck it. So I didn't see one match. I did the next day. I've come to see matches. I actually did wake up at, 6 o'clock in the morning, and Jake Ward was out there watching it because it was still going on. And I was like, what are you doing? He goes, it's still live. I was like, oh, okay. And went back to bed. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
There were some matches that definitely raised a red flag for me.
Well, here, before we get to that, and I'm hoping is it me, or did it seem like it was just super duper dark? Like
It
everything was
was.
black. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you got to lighten that up, man, or something, because not everything needs to be black. Like the
It
stage, the
reminded
curtain.
it literally reminded me of the last Tbilisi event for EBW, where everything was super like not great lighting.
But at least like the color of the jerseys kind of offset
Yeah.
that. But these, I mean, I don't want to sit there and knock it too much because it's the first one. But looking back, it was like going, dude, everything is just so dark. I'm like going, okay. I did like when the athletes came out, they got the two bodyguards on each side. That was kind of cool. I never seen that before, so I thought that was kind of cool. But I wish, and maybe they'll get brighter lighting. Maybe they might offset that where if you got a brighter color shirt, like a white shirt or a yellow shirt with the sponsors and everything, that draws the attention to where it needs to go, where they don't kind of blend in the background, if that makes any sense, you know?
No,
But
it does.
yeah.
And I noticed the rules were identical to another companies as well.
I like how you said that. All right. So what matches that you saw raise red flags?
Akimbo and Samusha.
Tell me what you saw.
Sorry. I mean, it was pretty. I mean, we all know how good Samusha is. Like,
Yeah.
there's nobody at his weight, and most people even heavier than him at 95 can't beat him. But to see him get flash pinned twice by Akimbo, flash pin, uh, and then Samusha come back and flash pin him 3 straight rounds. I
You think that was a
mean,
setup?
I mean, um,
I mean,
I'm just saying that.
Left-handed though.
Yeah, yeah, left-handed.
I mean, I know people who lost money on that match.
Yeah, I
ooh.
bet they did.
Yeah, I mean,
There
just
were like stakes on that.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people had Kimbo to win that match.
It was too.
A lot of the over the Europeans, the Russians.
Yeah, it just appeared very setup-ish,
Yeah.
if I'm
No,
being
you don't
honest.
want to start doing that, man. Seriously, that if that is true, and I hope it's not, dude, you're already going down the wrong tube when you do that kind of stuff.
But I mean, it's bringing in a Kimbo who is, I mean, let's be honest, is an internet personality. I mean, he has done well in juniors and stuff like that at Worlds before, but we haven't seen him at a world level competition in years. So you're brought him in to bring some eyes to it. Understandable. Don't blame you, but like, you can't throw him against. It's like literally taking a man and throwing him against a pack of wolves when you're throwing somebody against
You mean when
Solution.
they put Zauer in there?
Uh, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, we haven't seen Zauer since he hurt his. Didn't he get
Well,
hurt against
we saw Zauer at EBW though
but
after his
one time
bicep
though?
injury. Yeah, after his bicep injury, and then I
That
mean
was
Georgie just looked, Jesus Christ, Zoranov is an absolute animal. That man is terrifying.
I was excited to see Zauer. Then I saw that and go, damn. After the first two matches, I was kind of going, man, this is a kind of a one-sided affair because
And the third round
Georgie,
didn't get any better.
yeah, because Georgie was looking, dare I say, phenomenal, but he was
Yeah.
looking, man, it was like wow, But it was good to see some other athletes. It was good to see Frank Lamparelli there. It was
Lamparelli,
good to
yeah.
see
I mean,
Krasimir there.
I didn't see the Krause Tautiev match going that way, but Krause was just Jesus. I mean, third round he just did that, like literally just to Tautiev. I was like, Jesus Christ.
He's
Now,
also in top form from coming off of Worlds too, so he's
Yeah.
in really good shape right now.
And then I've seen a lot of people online talking crap about Artur pulling at GBW, but like unless you know Artur's circumstances, personally, you would understand why Archer does these things, why he takes any opportunity he can to compete. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So for Archer, every match he takes is a lot of money for him and his family in Russia. So I can't blame the man for taking any opportunity he can get to provide for his family. So
The only
yeah.
thing I want to know is, the only thing that's bothering me is this wasn't on I'll call it a big mainstream, like a
no,
platform. We're on YouTube. Why did it take 5 hours? The internet connection was great. They already said that.
Yeah, it was no
It's
internet
almost
issue.
like they were like pushing just to get bigger promotion, more numbers, and trying to get people to have people sign up or something. And that's where I feel like I don't like that. Like it is what it is. When it comes down to the time to start, maybe a 30-minute delay, man. Your last minute pushed. I don't know. Working out the kinks, 5 hours, man. That's horseshit.
Yeah.
I
guess
that's bad.
And to be fair, we don't know exactly what was going on, and whether they tell us or not is a totally different thing. But you're right. It was just like, bro, like, what are we doing here? I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll just wait till I get back in town to watch it or whatever. But I will say this:
what time was it for you though? What time was it for you starting?
I mean, I didn't buy it. I've just been watching the stuff Gennady released.
But what time was it supposed to start over here is what I'm wondering.
Oh, geez. I don't even know. I don't remember.
I was in Southern Oregon at a practice, and I forgot it's on. Let me go find out. But then it was like, oh, wait, I have to subscribe to
like at a normal time. For everybody else, it didn't kick off till the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Because you're in Australia, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know how they're like one day ahead of us, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's 7 p.m. on.
It's like an 8-hour time difference, 10-hour time difference between Central Time and Australia.
Yeah, it was on Saturday for us.
I can tell you. Hold on.
It was on Saturday for us at like 7 p.m., which would have been 1 o'clock in Georgia.
Yeah. Well, just to hear, and why Nathan's looking it up, because I want your opinion.
Oh,
go ahead.
It's 11:17 a.m. Central Time and 3:17 a.m. tomorrow. So you figure 15 hours.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. David Jensen, what's up, everybody? Through the fingers. They're all in the house, everybody. Yes. Boussier, Brian.
Do we need to get down to the Ryan and Chetna matches?
Oh, before we get to that, because I'm gonna have something to say about that. But I want to on a good note though. On a good note, because I want you guys' opinion. I want everybody in the chat. I want you all's opinion. So there are guys and girls I wasn't aware of, okay, that was on this card.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it just goes to show you that, at least in Georgia, I mean, because you know how we all think that when it comes to, women arm wrestling, what country rules? Sweden, right? Okay. When it comes to men, you could probably say Georgia, and Kazakhstan are probably somewhere up about that. And then
if you look at medals from Worlds, it was clearly Kazakhstan.
Yeah. But from a talent pool standpoint, and I saw some guys there, and I'm like going, I've never seen and never got the opportunity to go on East vs. West. But now with this GVW, now that they might get some more exposure, and rightfully so. But what's you guys' thoughts on that?
Hard to say. I mean, for me at least, it depends on, does Robert look at it and go, does EVW look at it and be like, okay, they did this and this and this, so do we want to have them back after this, right? I mean, you have Artur Makarov, who's your champion. Of course, Artur's going to be back. Robert and them know all about Artur. But, take somebody like Gennady. Does Gennady come back? Don't know. Samusha, you're obviously going to want Samusha back. He's your champion.
Yeah.
But a lot of these other people, it's like, what do you do?
Well, from what I've heard through the grapevine is that a time where this started happening was a time that people were lied to, right? And so from what I've heard is they're not even going to look at this first one. It don't matter who was there, whatever. This is your one free pass because the Europeans were lied to about a lot of things and persuaded that different things happened that didn't really happen. So this was kind of like hey, it don't matter. We're not even looking at it. Free pass. Who cares? But if you go to another one,
well,
there it is.
I mean, we know Bowen's going to go to another one. So
look, first of all, with Bowen, I don't think he has any more. He done burnt so many bridges, man. It ain't funny no more. And I hate to rag on that guy, but these are the facts. He's burnt bridges. It seems like everywhere he go, he's burning some kind of bridge. What's that going, bro? You're running out of spaces, okay? So whether you done burn bridge with knuckles up about lying about a weight, whether you burn bridges with East versus West, it's like you burn bridges with is it how you pronounce that league? Panja League?
Pro Panja and the Australian League won't even let him compete for him anymore. Remember,
Your own country, man. What does that tell you? That guy's, and I hope he doesn't wreck that young lady's fucking arm wrestling career. But since his name came up, let's go ahead and segue into that. What did y'all think? I thought what I saw from Ryan Bowen, he looked at like he wasn't there. And then that last bite he had in round 3, he was King's moving, but he just didn't. I don't know. Maybe I expected more out of him. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, he realized that he can't traditional arm wrestle with high level guys. I mean, that dude's podiumed at Worlds. I mean, he's a world level athlete. He found out round 1 and 2. Well, that shit's not going to work. So he had to drop down into the Kings and ended up fouling out.
The Drew says it was more about if you boycott East First West again, you're done and no breach of contracts. And then Through the Finger says, have a feeling there is things that will come out. They had no audience. Well, and like I said, you're right. They didn't have a lot of audience, but to what Nathan was saying, maybe they could have had in a smaller venue so it didn't look like, or like I say, it's just hard when everything's in black. I'm like, I don't know. It just seems like when you blend in, you pan the camera. I don't know if I would have done that because there are so many empty seats in the background. Maybe if they would have had yellow shirt or a brighter shirt, it would take the eye and focus on what's at the table because the colors draw people's eyes, not so much the background, but it is what it is,
I mean, if we look at Bowen's performances on bigger stages,
yes,
got crushed by Coach Ray. Like, bad. Got destroyed by Zarab. Bad. Pulls Tom Holland with nothing but absolute controversy around the match. Now has a match at GBW and loses 3-0. So
I mean, okay, so you can only politic for so long. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, he's getting these matches because is it because of the fact that he is who he is? He's delusional and they want the circus there or something, or what?
Well, this was a 2-for-1 for them because they could hire him to do commentary and they get a match out of him. So obviously it's going to bring.
It's been a proven fact that if you have a good social media following, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, people are still going to bring you back. We've seen it time and time again.
That's true.
I'm not going to say names, but we've seen it with multiple different people, multiple different times. And
I don't disagree.
It's always going to be what it's going to be. And
if I'm EVW though, like I'm not giving Bowen a match. Like I'm not. It's not worth. Like it's just not. Like who are you going to put him against?
I've seen crazier shit.
Unless you put him, when was the last time you won a super match of significance? Was that against fucking Khaled after Khaled beat Schoolboy and he had pulled it the same day?
I mean,
was that the last time you actually won a big match on a big stage? I don't count the Tom Holland one. I don't. That's the black eye.
Yeah, that would be it. Yeah, but that he beat Khaled after he'd already had a super match with Schoolboy.
Yeah. Well,
and that was back at KOT 2
like
or 3.
2, yes, like 2 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that's the last time he's actually won an actual significant match. And even then it was kind of a
well, there's an asterisk. Yes.
Because the fact that you pulled a guy who already pulled the same arm, so he pretty much, and excuse my French if there's any lady.
You can't say, okay, I'm not trying to sound like a dick here, Drew, but you can't say Artem. I'm sorry, because Artem's not like Artem's very good for North America, but we've seen him pull Mindy and Tom Zadozits and guys like that. And I mean, he couldn't hang with those guys. So I don't consider the Artem on a big stage like a highlight win for him.
Why am
I
I
think
so quiet? We're talking about something that is irrelevant in my opinion right now. I have nothing to say about them. I really don't. I don't. I mean, they could turn out to be the best. I don't know, but like, you got something better to talk about?
sure. I mean, we could talk about his better half. So Chetna.
Number
Now,
one female in India.
okay, so here we go. And dominant female in India. And it goes to show you that, this goes back and to make this make sense. And Tim, you know where I'm going with this because you're familiar with the area I live in because you used to live in that region once upon a time. It's your typical, and we'll use Oregon for example for this, where they want to be that big fish in a small pond, but you really don't know how good you are until you step away from your area. I.e., Chetna steps away from India, comes over to Georgia, and there you go. And it was like,
over.
Right. So that goes to show me, or goes to tell us that, okay, what kind of competition is in India then? You know what I mean?
Not much.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Was she supposed to pull somebody else and they backed out? That was a last minute replacement.
I don't remember if I'm being completely honest, but I know like she, beat the number one plus 90 girl in India, and that girl finished dead last at WAF. Didn't win a single match.
I believe that she was supposed to pull somebody else, and they backed out like last minute, and then they put her against that one person. But regardless,
I like to know, Drew. Just curious. Bowen isn't elite top, so what? Sounds like hate. I mean, I'm just kind of basing, and we're going off performance wise. Now, would it be hate if I said Bowen probably should take a step down? And I don't mean away from the sport. I mean like from a level standpoint. Because what you just said, Nathan, the guys he went up against, he didn't do too well. So does that mean, do you scale back and take a step back? Do you scale back and drop some weight? I don't know what it is, but to be, and there's been talk that they'll be coming back, but still it makes you wonder that, okay, it's not, I wouldn't say hate. I would just say more like, and let's be real, Drew. I mean, he does create controversy wherever he goes, So
yeah, but what's elite top? What's elite top? Is it worlds? Is it super matches? Like some of these people have never been to worlds. Some of these people have never pulled a high level tournament. So is elite top nowadays considered super matches at EVW or anywhere else?
Well, that's what I was getting at.
Is elite top WAF or your nation or high level tournaments? Like what's elite top nowadays?
Well, that's what I was getting ready to get at with Chetna. Like for her to go from pulling only in India and in Pro Panja and stuff like that to just jumping into a super match against a female that is a multiple time podium athlete at Worlds, to me is stupid. Like, oh, we want to see where our level's at. We want to see where our level's at. Then go to Worlds. Go represent your country at Worlds, the toughest freaking tournament in the world to win, and find out where your level is. But to be thrown into a super match against a WAF podium athlete is just dumb when you've never even competed at it.
This could be a dumb question, but I'm fucking tired. They're not part of Europeans, right? They would have to go to, is it Oceania?
They have to go to Asians, India.
Asian. So why doesn't she go to Asians?
Good question.
I mean, that would be a start.
But now, according to the stuff that's been released, she's not even allowed to represent Team India.
Oh, damn.
Because of the Bowen thing. Because
she was.
She was, yes, 100%.
So at one point, she was.
Yes.
So again, it's like being over here in America, right? If you call yourself a top dog and you've never been somewhere other than your state tournament, or maybe a couple again, whatever one, a 94 nationals we fucking have. Like, what are you really a top dog? Like, I don't know. Again, what's elite nowadays? That's what I really want to know. I would love to hear people around the United States or around the world tell me what elite is nowadays.
I mean, I think it's divided into two categories, if you ask me. In my
Go
opinion.
ahead.
You have your elite pros that only compete in super matches, and those are very few. I'm talking your Devons, your Jerrys, your Michaels, people like that, right? The guys that are fully embrace the pro side of arm wrestling.
Where
And
did
then
they
you have,
start?
huh?
Where did they start?
What do you mean?
They started by going to tournaments.
Yep.
100%. Yeah. But
They're-
I'm saying you have those people now that are the elite pros that have embraced the pro side that will not go to a worlds because of testing and so on and so forth. And then you have the people that go to worlds that perform extremely well. If you like, let's use Nerdalet for an example. Nerdalet's the perfect example. A guy that is an elite level super match arm wrestler and an elite level tournament arm wrestler. Same thing from Mendagas Terrasitis. Elite level tournament arm wrestler, but arguably a better super match arm wrestler too. Like you have Giannis, another great example. You have people that can cross over, right? But most people that are now elite started at Worlds.
Mhm. So, like this comment right here, elite is top 50 in the world, might be elite. Okay.
I disagree.
Well, not 50 people showed up in my category at Worlds, so that means I'm
Yeah,
already
exactly.
is Worlds were top elite because there's people that we've never seen before go to Worlds or something. I don't fucking know. I have
I
mixed
think
emotions.
I think it comes down to we have so many events, right? And that could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but we got so many events where you're kind of like, which one should I pick? I was just in this fucking predicament not too long ago. Which one do I go to? And when you pick one, you're hoping, praying that some of the people will come to that way, but then they end up going that way. And so it's kind of like, well, crap, now I won't know because I didn't get a chance to pull that particular person or that particular person. And, you kind of find out this is where I'm at, where,
Well,
go ahead.
well, I was going to say the problem with that nowadays is everybody is such a social media hawk that they cherry pick stuff so they don't have to pull somebody that they're afraid might beat them.
Oh, God. Dude, don't even get me started with that.
It's the
Man,
truth, though.
Well,
no. You're not wrong, but it's like going, why we all got in this sport for a reason. Once upon a time, we all got in this sport to compete. In some way, somehow, and it could have been social media, whatever, we all kind of like people sit there and you go to a practice, you go to after pool, and the camera phones come out, all of a sudden people are kind of doing this stuff and they get weird. They don't want people seeing them get pinned because then they think in their brain, because two things can happen. Number one, you'll get that one guy after you done pulled like 19,000 people and fucking that one guy, hey, can I pull you, man? I just want to see how strong you are. And then for some reason they get a pin on you, and now all of a sudden their fucking cousins sitting up here, filming and all that bullshit. And then all of a sudden they're gonna post that shit on fucking InstaFace and all that kind of nonsense. And it's like, okay, now the second part is where, oh, you got pinned by some guy at fucking, Joe Blow's barbecue invitation on shit, and fucking now they're afraid that they won't get, a shot at the big stage. This fucking sport sometimes makes me want to pull my hair out, and I don't fucking have any right now. And
This soapbox.
you want to know how
Sorry, my
Jody's
bad.
frustrated? You want to know how Jody's frustrated? He calls it InstaFace.
Yeah, I was gonna say this soapbox
You know what I
brought
meant,
to
yeah.
you. This soapbox brought to you by subject changing. You're welcome.
But you see what I'm saying though? Like this sport.
I'm gonna go check my face, man.
Listen, this sport.
I'm gonna check InstaFace real quick and see what's going on.
Face
sport is
way
so
better.
People need to realize.
Facegram?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So people need to understand that this sport that we all indulge in, we take time to train, be involved, whether we ref, compete, brackets, wherever the fuck, that you're going to take a loss. It doesn't fucking matter. We've all taken ass whippings, but we also give out some ass whippings too at the same time. People need to calm the fuck down.
I got one for you, Jody.
Go ahead.
If one would want to call somebody else elite in North America, let's only talk about North America for a second.
Okay.
Where would you have to go, and what would you like? What tournament would you go to be elite
in North America?
Yeah,
are you talking about just in the United States?
North America.
There's very few if not any.
I
If
don't
I'm being
know.
honest,
Would it be
I
Ottawa?
don't really know.
the Ottawa Open is one of the biggest is the biggest tournament outside of Canadian Nationals,
So
which is
would we say
November.
Ottawa Open just because of how many people show up there?
Um,
Or could you
well,
say a smaller tournament, maybe half the size, that may have double the amount of higher ranked North American pullers in it? So what makes the line there?
It's rough because if you're
it's a
talking
hard
elite,
line.
if you're talking about elite pullers, they don't go to tournaments.
I'd say the North American ranking system.
Oh, fuck that. You mean like you talking about in the hook?
Yeah, that's the only North
Bullshit.
American ranking system.
You want to know why? And it goes back to my argument I've been saying for the last 8-9 months now. If I'm Austin Jaggers, ranked number 6, then I can't go any further because the 5 guys ahead of me all pull internationally. That's it. There's no way Austin can go top anymore. He's buried right there.
Can we kick David Jansen?
Oh Jesus!
Kick him. Banned.
Why? It's a great tournament.
We'll see at the finals this year. But although I will say this though, as far as that, and I'll get off at WSA because I don't like them anymore. But I'm kind of curious to know how Corey West does, because if Cody comes on this A game and now you throw in Wallace Dilly, that might make for some drama.
Corey and Wallace have a super Madison Monster Factory.
They're still going to meet at the finals.
Yeah.
They happened last year too. But what I was getting at is, like, one could say Winter Blast, one could say Washington State, one could say Ottawa Open, one could say Texas State, one could say Louisiana State, right? And the reason why one can say all those is because we've seen at one point in time, randomly, all these guys show up and you're like, holy shit, right?
Yeah.
So we can never really say nowadays, like, I don't know. I would say back in the day, one could say you won Michigan States, you were the guy. One could say if you won Arizona State, 2022, you were the fucking guy, because we had 10 of the top 20 guys in North America in one class, in any given class there.
Can I piggyback on your comment, Tim?
Yeah.
You said back in the day. That's the easier question that you had that I can answer, because it would have been the Arnold back in the day. It would have been fucking the Harley pull back in the day, because it would have been fucking the Petaluma back in the day.
Yeah,
it was easier to
Petaluma,
pinpoint back
Yukon
then.
Jack. Yes,
Yeah.
because that's
I'm just
all
saying,
that
like, every year, it could be a different one leading up, because all of a sudden we'll see all these guys randomly go to one of them.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just crazy.
It depends on the weight class there, right? Because like a lot of your, the North America's high-end super heavies, your Devons, your Jerrys, your Michael, they're not attending tournaments.
No.
But Devin just won the tournament. Just saying.
The last tournament, in my opinion, that happened in North America, that was what you're trying to say, would have been WAL when they had those tournaments in fucking Las Vegas and the regionals. That was the last one.
Yeah.
Or the last Arnold. Well, Arnold, when you had Saplinkov and Michael Todd and Trubin and all those guys too.
But I think when you have leagues like this and they're getting a lot of this, those guys aren't going to go back and do tournaments no more. That's just the way it is, unless it's for their personal. They're not doing that.
You can also have a super match in anybody's garage with any person that thinks they know the rules and this, that, and the other. And
I will say, for me, when I started this comment, in my personal opinion, I consider somebody an elite that wins high-level tournaments and not a super match. That's all it is.
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair assessment.
In any given day, somebody can beat somebody, and then the next 10 times get waxed, but you're going to hold that for the rest of your life, that I'm the guy because I beat him. But they can go to a tournament and never take top 3 if there's 20 fucking high-level guys in it.
Well, that's the example I gave of like people that have amazing carryovers. You have your Mendes, who's won WAF Worlds on both arms. You have Nerdalet, who's won WAF Worlds on both arms. Giannis,
I would say
amazing
if I'm
tournament.
a promoter, or if I'm a high level super match promoter, I'm going after guys who wax tournaments with top guys in it, not guys that just want a random super match against an elite guy and saying, yeah, we should give him a shot at a
No,
super match.
no, I don't disagree. No, I don't disagree at all, which is why like looking at Worlds is like one of the best, or like let's say the Swiss Open that we're getting ready to have right before EBW, right? Like I mean, you're talking 1,200 plus entries at that place. Like that is like a guarantee, and anybody can go to the Swiss Open from North America to Asia, you name it. You can attend the Swiss Open. It's an open tournament. Uh, I mean, why wouldn't you be looking for people there, right?
No,
Like,
here I'll do you one better because we got some good stuff coming up. And Brian, we're going to talk about that. That's the next topic we're going to talk about. So hold on to that. How come, like when East vs. West was here in the States, and you got that tournament that happens the night before the event, why are they not promoting that as much as they should? That'd be my question. You know,
I've been asking that for a year and a half.
yeah. You know, Matt Marshall, what's so super about super matches these days? Well, you know, that's a good question too.
Anybody can have them.
And it could be a super match. Some people say if it's not money on the line, it should be called a challenge match, whatever. You know, it all depends on how you look at things, you know, as far as
that's just a term that's been given.
yeah.
That's the adjective you use to describe the match.
Right.
You can use grudge, money.
I've said it many times. You could go win Ottawa Open, Arizona State, Washington State, Michigan State, Texas State, and still not get a super match on a big stage. But if you know a guy, you know a guy.
Well, look at what the Drew said. Most tournaments are crap about promoting themselves, in my opinion. So if I'm reading that right, it's more about promoting them and not so much the event. And I think, don't get me on another soapbox right now, because damn it, Drew, what you said, I might have to say.
I mean, Eric Rusin is updating stuff every day about the Ottawa Open, so Eric does a phenomenal job with that. Tim does it very. Tim does it
to people too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
He'll respond right back to you.
Yeah, Tim's good about his Arizona State and Washington State tournaments. You tend to get stuff out months in advance. That way, people can start booking and planning.
Can we answer David Jansen's question? David says, you guys need a Canadian on the show for the Can-Am connection. Does he understand we're like 3.2% Canadian?
I'll be right back.
I was going to say there's 2/3 Canadian on the show right now. What do you mean?
Yeah, Jansen, what you talking about, bro?
And I'm French Canadian. What's going on here, David?
Yeah. See, even Lucky said it. Look at Lucky says it. You know, hey, I'm Canadian. Boom. You know, yeah, I'm Canadian now. Don't you know I got more love in Manitoba? See that?
Look, it's even got my name on it, people. So suck it.
Ooh, damn! I only got that. I got I got Team Ontario and Team Saskatchewan, but my name's on the back, so it's all right.
Yeah, mine's on the back.
I suck, man.
Hey, I grew up in Vancouver my whole life. What are you talking about?
See,
thanks.
There you go.
Hey, thanks, Marc Andre and the Quebec Provincials for
Where's Espy? I'm waiting for my Manitoba jersey. What the hell's going on over there?
What? You didn't get them while you're up there? You were just up there, too.
He didn't have them. He said he's waiting for I guess they got new ones coming out. I'm still waiting on that. So
he must be hanging out with Billy Berg too much.
Whoa.
Oh, them's fighting words.
Hey,
but
I told you I'm tired.
That's fighting words.
Since we're talking about Canada, let's segue into the next topic. I'm sure you guys know the Tough League, TAWF, tough, right?
Tough.
Yes. So I had Ian Carnegie and I had Jason Constantini on the show the other day, and we were talking about this upcoming league. So it's almost like think of it as like NFL. You get drafted. Think about this for a second. You get drafted on the team, you're like, sweet, and you got your captain and stuff, and there's rules and everything. There's a point system and things. So there's 4 teams in Canada, 4 teams in the States. We won't talk about the States yet because they haven't been established yet. But the 4 teams in Canada, you just had one match already. You had Toronto versus Montreal. The next one's in February, I believe. And if Parliament, you're still in the show, correct me on this. It's Team Calgary versus Team BC. And I think that takes someplace in February. I want to say the 26th for some odd reason. But I could be wrong. But, yeah, that's the next one. Now, the other 4 in the States are going to be Team Tampa, Team Long Island, New York, Team Detroit, and Team Las Vegas. Those are going to be your 4 cities in these states that are going to be a part of this league. Now, what they're doing right now is doing a trial run, a dry run, as you may, because there's a season with the season starts November 2026, but they're doing a trial run to see if everything's going to go right. So what it is, when you get drafted, you get 2 guys per weight class, and then you have a reserve. So think about that for a second. And so
what
far,
are the weight classes?
I just had it too. Let me
do what?
I just
The
had
weight
this thing
classes?
too. Yeah. He just he sent this to me. I'm trying to figure out. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, that's just the point system. Well, I know I'd be heavyweight. That I do know. Tim, you be the one.
I think it's 80 kilos
down, and then Nate, you be the one down below that. So
what are you trying to say? Why are you talking shit on me being lighter?
No, I'm not talking shit.
I'm staying heavier for the Ottawa Open. I was gonna cut to 65, but I said screw it. I don't want to cut weight while having to fly and then cut.
But are you gonna stay there though?
I'm just gonna at 185. No. So I'm putting on some mass. I'm putting on some weight.
I'm only 97 right now after vacation.
So here are the team names: the Montreal Saints, Toronto Smoke, Calgary Rangers, Vancouver Wildcats, Las Vegas Reckoning, Long Island Raiders, Tampa Reapers, and the Detroit Steel. So anybody in your area, get a hold of them.
So Las Vegas didn't want to call themselves the Raiders and get a copyright?
Fuck.
They just didn't want to be bad.
No.
Right. So the American team needs to, get it together.
They just never score a point. That's the problem.
Right. So what do you guys think about this new league? Because this is what I see. If you are all in on this league, you don't have to do nothing else. And there's a season too. So off season, you can rest up, train up, whatever. And then the season starts, you go. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that let's just say the 3 of us are in the same weight class. Let's just say I'm the reserve. And you 2 go out to fucking Calgary or whatever, right? I'm the reserve. I don't get to make the trip unless one of y'all got hurt or one of y'all can't make it or whatever. Then I get to be on the next go around. That's how that works.
What do they get? You have to buy your own flights, buy your own hotels, buy everything.
I believe that might be taken. If I'm not mistaken, I heard that's taken care of for you.
Okay.
So
the concept's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal concept. We've never seen it done in this fashion before.
See, Danny Nightmare. I think he's one of the captains of one of the teams, by the way.
It's been talked about for years. Just nobody has done it because nobody's had the sponsorship to do it because nobody's going to go do it on their own dime. There'll be some, but they won't. You ain't going to get.
There it is, Tim. There's your answer right there. It's covered.
Yeah.
But with the exception, and look at Nightmare. See, it's all taken care of. Now, here's the thing, though. You got to be committed to 7 because there's 8 teams, which means you got 7, matches. You got to be committed to all 7. So, that may interfere with people who got, lives and it can't take off work. And that's where that reserve comes into play because you got your starters and you got your reserves. I look at it as like, man, if I ever got drafted, that'd be fucking awesome because it's like somebody of your own peers thought about you being on the team. Now, check this out. Where do I live at, Tim? Where do I live at?
Nowhere. In the middle of
Oregano.
Here you go. Oregano. I live in Central Oregon. Did you know it is faster for me to go from here to BC than here to Vegas?
Yeah.
So can you get drafted to the BC team?
I probably could, but I mean, I hope they have their team. But I think Marlon Hicks is the captain of that team, by the way. Just thought I'd throw it out there. I think is it Lynn Houghton, Brian? He's in the chat. He's the Lynn Houghton might be the captain of the Calgary team. You got Mike Gould, the captain of the Toronto team, and then God, who's the guy? I forgot his name already. He's captain of the Montreal team, but you got freaking from what I hear, Dave Shea might be the captain of the Detroit team. You got Nightmare's going to be with the Long Island team. I don't know if Chance Shaw's going to be the captain of the Tampa team. Who the fuck knows? I don't know who's going to be captain in Las Vegas. That I do not know. So,
Well, who do we know that lives in Vegas?
Right.
Brandon Allen
or Jonathan Vasquez.
Yeah, it could be one of those.
And Jonathan Vasquez is coming off the house. Whoa. He getting out there, man. So I'm excited for this. Seriously. I mean, I think this is going to be a good concept. They got, team names, jerseys, I don't know why they got numbers. That's weird, but whatever.
It's definitely something that can catch on and get like sponsors and, TV deals for sure. But we'll see. We'll see how Jason and them do and where they take it. I don't see Jason Latona being a captain. I mean, I didn't even know he arm wrestles anymore.
I don't know if you guys can answer this because I don't know enough. I watched a little bit of that. I thought it was a really cool concept. It looked pretty sweet. Love the numbers, last name, team camaraderie, like getting drafted. Great.
Yeah.
Will there be the same referees at everyone? That's what I would want to know.
I know that Brian Parliament asked this question during the podcast, and he was like saying, hey, could they travel? And I would imagine wherever the event is, whoever hosts that group will be having some refs out. They're responsible for refs, I would imagine. That's my guess.
That's the only thing I wouldn't like. If you're going to have a concept like this, you have 4 referees. They go to every single one.
Well, I mean, they are doing something cool that Jason was talking about. So you're going to have essentially 2 head referees and 1 down ref. And while one head referee is reffing the match, the other is going to be on constant video review. And that way, if there are any questions, comments, concerns, the video review ref can be like, "Hey, this is definitely something we missed," which is really good. So
I just like the concept of like, if you can afford to have these teams covered, you could afford to have a set of referees covered too, and you would get less drama towards your league. Trust me. If you don't, there will be drama in it.
If you're gonna have
up at this last event, they had these referees, and it was fair, and then these ones had shit referees, and got screwed. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is like for the U.S. teams, you have 2 U.S. refs, and for the Canadian teams, you have 2 Canadian refs, right? And then
but then they go to every one.
Or you have the 2 Canadian refs go to the Canadian events and the U.S. refs go to the U.S. events. And if you're going to have like a playoffs and a finals, that's where you bring all 4 refs. That way it's fair, because it's cheaper to fly certain people, certain places than it is to fly to other places.
Pick your referees strategically.
Good question. The only strategic thing I see is the captains because you got to score, as many points you can. You kind of go, okay. Because like what Toronto ran into is that, Rick Heidelbrook, their heavy hitter, I think he tore a bicep or something like that. So it was like, okay, now what? So I asked Jason on the show. He even said that he probably, if he would have, looked back at it, he would have said, no, you can't just like have the reserve jump in. It's just like, no, you got to roll what you got. And it's like going, okay, now what? Because now your heavy hitter went down. So now their backup has to be ready to go the next time they go up and compete again. So
okay.
There's variables for sure.
But I think you got to remember that this is the first match.
Yeah,
the next one will be in February.
That's what I was going to say. Sorry, Jody, go ahead.
No, I think that the next matchup is the Calgary versus BC team, Vancouver, in February. And hopefully by then we'll know more about the United States squad. Nightmare, you're still in the chat. Why don't you tell us about what what do you know and how you plan on drafting your people? Because from what I heard too, what Jason and Ian Carnegie were saying was that you don't have to live in the vicinity of that team. I could be drafted by Calgary.
Well, that was what I'm wondering is like, can you be drafted? Is this going to be a buddy system? Like, are we going to see a buddy system league, or are we going to see people actually go out there and get some?
Oh, sorry.
Go out there and get some big guys around the United States. Like, what are we going to see here?
Here's the thing. So when they had like a draft thing. It was funny because you got BLM. Think about listen to this: Pork Chop, BLM, and Alan Ford. They all trained for the Ottawa Valley High Hookers, right? But they're on separate teams. So
and John Terrian too. He's on the He's on
so
the
three of
Montreal
them went
team.
to one league, and then Alan Ford was on Toronto, while Pork Chop, Therian, and BLM all went to Montreal.
And they're all from the same province too. They're all from Ontario.
Yeah, but yeah, there's too much of a buddy system in the United States. We'll see what happens.
So Brian says no buddy system, or I would be on that team. Yeah, there you go. But they just so here. Let me say this now. I'm not dogging my own country, but even though I'm 3.2% Canadian, what I am saying though is that, and this goes back to Brian's comment, we just do things differently here in the States. Yeah. Tim already said it. We just do things differently. Look at this guy. We just do things differently. That's all there is to it. And
we can make believe it.
Yeah, see, it's to me, it's the egos, honestly.
Oh,
I think if we the United States guys got rid of the fucking egos, then we could probably do something like this. We could have, but too many fucking egos.
What I was going to say,
if I was a captain, I would have a pretty good damn fucking team. I can tell you that much. But we'll see.
Oh, I'm sure you would. I think with your resources,
everybody, I would pick the people that I would pick. I wouldn't just be my own set of guys.
I think with your resources, you could probably do that.
What I was going to say too is we have to remember this is very much in the infancy stage with this league, right? So there's going to be a lot there. I mean, there's going to be kinks that are worked out, and I wish them all the luck in working them out. So because the concept itself is amazing. It's something we haven't actually seen. So
yeah.
So Nightmare says it's more regional. If you take classes regularly in the region, you're considered to be in the pool. So I guess my region, I could be in both if I'm thinking about it. Oregon, I could be Las Vegas, I could be Canada, where Vancouver anyway.
See, to highlight is I still don't understand the concept of a no elimination tournament. That just how do you win?
What do you mean?
A no elimination tournament. His next comment.
Oh yeah. Wait. There will be room for expansion after the first season. Oh, this one right here. So, for example, I ran a no lit. Yeah. What is? Yeah, Nightmare. Dan, tell me what exactly is that?
I quit. I'm done.
I would love to know because I've heard that before too. No elimination. I'm thinking, what does that mean? Like, you got
you just keep pulling till you're done.
I don't understand it. Is it a point scale? Like first X point wins, Y point wins?
I was gonna say, is that like a ruler of the nation, like first to 20 pins or something?
No, hey, I was a part of that shit. That was fucking woo. That wet and Waxahachie. That was But you had to get a certain amount of pins in a certain amount of time, though.
Yeah. You had a time clock, and then I mean, it's normally
that's where the javelin originated.
There you go.
That's where Herman Stephen introduced the javelin to Wayne Withers.
Yeah, Uncle John got so much flack for that, and then Herman did it to Wayne Withers, and Travis looked like holy shit, like that. Yeah, that right there.
Yeah, Travis's exact words were, "You mean motherfucker."
Yeah.
Now is this only right-handed or is it left-handed too? Do you have team members?
There's both.
So is there team members for both, or can one guy pull both?
I mean, I'm assuming you can pull both. Like John Terrian's pulling both, but I'm assuming you probably have some guys that are specialists on your team that you want to throw up there more right-handed or more left-handed.
We need to figure out who this Vegas guy is because I'm about to join this motherfucker and wax them all.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Drew, you in the Vegas area? You got Tim. You got Chocolate Thunder, and man, I'm telling you right now, woo! I'm telling you. Let's get this.
Yeah, I would wonder if you have to pull both arms to save the promotion money from flying
No,
more.
you don't have to.
people
You
out.
can just pull left.
Says you have to be able to pull both, is what Parliament just said.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's all right.
I
I'll go
would
get some.
imagine that it's got to save them some money. I mean, that's a lot of guys. That you have
But
to
just
fly out.
because, but you could technically be able to pull both,
Yeah.
but you might be a specialist on one, so you get thrown
There
on
you
one
go.
on that arm.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. You don't have to actually win. I could go in there right-handed. They're like, oh, Joey, I don't know. But here's something, because this happened at the first one, where if I can make my guy elbow foul, that's points for my team. If he fouls out, that's points for my team, and I don't have to pin the guy to get points.
Is it per pin or per?
It's per. You get them for foul. Hold on, Jody just sent it to me. Let me see.
I'm gonna get the rules, man. 'cause
Okay,
this
scoring
is-
points. Only the winner scores points. 5 points for the base score for a win. Fouls offset the points plus or minus points. Winner has a foul equal 4 point. Loser has a foul 6 points. Extra points. Flash pin, pulling up a class, team captain, shutouts, gambles. The team accumulates points each win. The first team to win 100. First team to 100 points wins, or the highest score at the end of the game.
So I think the first match, Montreal won 26-20.
Interesting.
But I mean, this is big time stuff right here. I'm like, yeah, this is big time stuff.
Yeah, Drew, I live in
The
Arizona.
first of its kind. And you know what? Since I got everybody in the chat and I got, you guys on the show, I'm going to implement something for the first time too. Want to know what that is?
What? Are we doing a point system?
No. Check
Oh.
this out. The Chocolate Thunder rules. I already made a post about today. Yes. You know what that is, right? Tim, you ever heard that before?
No.
Of course you haven't. I'm about to explain it right now. And hopefully I want y'all to listen in the chat. Please comment when I say that. Fucking comment. So now, what exactly is the Chocolate Thunder rules? And God damn it, I might fucking make a YouTube.
So you're gonna strap me to my opponent left-handed so I can punch him in the nose right-handed.
No, we're not doing that X arm bullshit. No. Check this out. Tim, you'll love this one.
I was hoping I was getting extra points.
How many times have you gone to a tournament, Tim, and your opponent goes, hey, you want to go to the strap? Yeah. Oh, that's stupid stuff, right? And it's like going, no, motherfucker. Like for me, I'm like, no, you got to earn that. And you know what? The more I thought about it, I sat there and goes, you know what? I'm going to create the Chocolate Thunder rules. What? It goes like this. In a super match, I got a coin, right? Before each round, we're going to flip a coin. If it lands on heads, you're starting a power hook match. Don't even try. If you peel out, you're done. You lost. Okay?
I don't like it already.
If it lands on tails, you go straight to the straps. Because number one, it eliminates this fucking, slip and twing and all that kind of stuff. And like if you want to do all that, flip a coin. If it falls on tails, then yeah, you got your wish. We'll go on the strap. So it makes people train in the fucking strap. Or flip the coin and it lands on heads. Well, you better learn your hook game. We're gonna go on the fucking power hook. Fuck it. Those are the fucking Chocolate Thunder rules. And you know what? Come March, hey, that's fine. Check this out. Come March 21st.
You're gonna have a no top roll tournament.
Hey.
No, you can top roll the strap.
No. You can still top roll on the strap.
Yeah, but it's a lot harder.
Now that the buckle's down your hand.
That buckle don't mean shit. I'll take the buckle side. It doesn't mean nothing. That's a myth.
So, but yeah, so that's just something I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Because I'm tired of people saying, hey, we want to go to strap because, good and damn well, either one, they say that because, hey, I'm a lot better than that in the strap, or B, they got a flaw in their wrist. And with the strap, it kind of hides that flaw. You know what I mean?
Do it.
Well, I got to have my opponent agree to it. I already put it out there for the young stud, Easton McCormick that he is. We'll see it. I'm already getting all kind of messages. Oh, Thunder, you're the underdog. Yeah, I know that. Oh, Thunder, I love you, man. For rest in peace and all that stuff. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
They've been giving you that.
That's probably next too. I might get some fucking AI video, right? on Face Chat. They're gonna send me all kind of bullshit over there, and it's gonna be, singing the horn, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but yeah, those are the new chocolate.
I thought it was Instaface and Facegram.
Yeah, that too. That's right.
Oh shit.
But yeah, so anyway, I like the.
Are we
What's that?
Are we live on UBook right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're live. That's right.
It's boom.
Snap Yard. We're live. That's right. So but yeah, I think I like the what this is going to be with the tough. And I'm like I said, it's in the very early stages. I say give it some time. Hopefully, I'd love to know like I said, we know Dan Nightmare is going to be doing the Long Island group. I'm not sure who's running to Florida. I can only imagine it might be Chance.
Chance has been calling for a super match with Tim Bresnan.
Yes, I did see that. Boomer Tube. I know that from what I heard, Dave Shea's going to be doing the Detroit team, and like I said, Vegas. I have no idea, but we'll see. I know Marlon Hicks is up in Vancouver, and like I said,
whoever's running Vegas have a tournament with these categories in and only. The winners are on your team.
Well, you get 2, remember?
Okay.
Do what?
Don't you get 2 per weight class?
No, you get 3. 2 are the starters. 3, the third one's a reserve.
Well, there you go then.
Top 3. There you go. You got your 2 starters and your reserve. Come on, Vegas. Let's do it.
So there you go.
Problem solved.
But then again, but then does that take away from the drafting aspect though?
That is a draft. What do you mean?
I mean, it's like fantasy football.
People in the draft, that whoever signs up, that's your draft, and whoever takes top 3, that's who you pick in your draft. That's pretty easy.
Can you imagine? They're like sitting up there with their magazines, like, "Fuck, man, you got 60 seconds to pick somebody." Fuck, and they're super stressed out and stuff.
Yeah, there's no auto pick on this one. You can't just leave it up to ESPN to pick for you.
That's like if I pick a ladies, who's your pick? I'm picking Amanda Marshall. Let's hit it. She went to Worlds with Bulgaria. She's gonna throw down a WSA. There's my pick. Who's up next? Tim's up next. Leanne Wilson. Whatever. That kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, what do you guys have next? Joe, do you have your super match?
No, I got Tim's event.
Oh yeah, Washington State. Tim, is that what's next for you as well?
No. I had Arm Wars, but I believe I'm turning it down to come to the Ottawa Open.
I will be.
Whoa! Here we go, baby.
Yeah,
you turned down Neil?
I'm not, like I said, I went into Australia 80%. It's going to take me some time. The opponent's very good, and I wanted to pull him for a long time, and I want to be my absolute best. Not saying I don't want to be that for the Ottawa Open. That gives me just an extra week and a way less travel, and I can bring my son to pull the 15, 16-year-old class. So
that's on Sunday. Yeah, that'll be on Sunday.
Yeah, and I have 3 other guys coming with me. I'm not going to say who.
So there you go.
Sure I'm sure I know who a couple of them are.
Oh, I already know who they are. No, I don't.
Right.
The Nightmare says we're running 2 no elimination tournaments to populate our pools. There you go.
There you go.
That's where I'll be. I'll be at Ottawa.
That's because Dan's a smart businessman.
There you go. So this is gonna be big. And you know what? The first motherfucker that says anything nigga, I'm gonna punch him right in the fucking throat because I'm tired of people just shit on everybody. Like I'm over this shit. I'm like, dude, there's a reason why certain tournaments work for certain people, certain organizations work for certain people, right? Soon as someone does something good and everybody likes it, you got some other people going, "Oh, it's not that great." It's like, stop it. You stay in your lane. They stay in their lane. They ain't bothering nobody. And let's go ahead and make it.
Tim, you won't even have to cut weight.
Nope.
Who?
95s.
There's no 95.
Yeah, there is.
It's 205.
It's 209.
209, yeah. You said 95s.
That's
95 kilos. Yeah, 95 kilos. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was having a mental.
Yep, 209s. Yep.
Yeah.
245 class.
And then I'm going to the global elite, but just because I'm just a corner guy. So
that's November 29th. Yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Did you tell Neil you're not going?
Yeah. We talked every day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
so the weight classes
My
for the weight.
opponent already got an opponent already, and it's a great match.
So Ottawa's weight classes, for anybody wondering, are 150, 165, 185, 210, 240, and then unlimited. Women is 150, 185, and unlimited.
Yeah, which 210 is even better. It's like 90, almost 95.8.
Yeah, roundabout. And then your novices for men is 150, 165, 185, 210. So same weight classes and a bunch of youth divisions, which I absolutely love that Eric does. They have everything from girls 13 to 15 and all weight classes too. So it's phenomenal.
Well, there you go, Tim. You want to answer that question?
It's 100% payouts for women.
So, in other words, Amanda, we'll see you down here. So that's how that goes.
But women are free, so yeah, that's just
there you go, Amanda. Once again, hey, so while we got you on here, what can you say about Washington State so far? Do we have to wait for a few more weeks before you can talk more about it?
The matches are set. I'm only having 3 to 4 this year because we're on a time strain. With the venue that we got, we won't be on one going forward. It's just last minute. It's been a nightmare.
What's the headlining one?
It will all be released by this weekend. I was telling everybody, give me time to get home from Australia. I was trying to just focus and have fun over there. But yeah, everything's going to be released this weekend. Really, really good.
There's one I'm excited for. There's one I'm
After
excited
dark.
for.
Got it. After dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to text to the group chat, but yeah, after dark. So hey, after dark, for some of you guys that don't know, $499.99. Like,
$199 a piece.
Yeah, well, hey.
That's
and here's the thing, because now that I got this new thing up here, this new ArmTalk Leon light up here, that paid for those after dark people want to know. You pay us, bam, you get that. They Venmo me that money. Therefore, I can get that. So it's all good. So everybody, thank you. Sponsored by.
You better share my Venmo too, damn it, Jody. You haven't been
I was going to say, look at this, the only light I got.
Yeah, I don't even got a light. This is bullshit.
Well, and here's the thing. So I got the backlights right here, but because I don't have dark curtains right here, the daylight kind of blurs out the fucking light. But when I have a prime time show, oh yeah, lights are up. Matter of fact, I'll be on Craig Sue Blair's show Thursday night, so it'll be prime time. And brother man, let it be known, the lights will be on. Yes, sir.
Cool.
So, guys, y'all want to wrap this up so we can get to our after dark special?
Sounds good.
Let's do it, everybody. Thanks for joining us today on Whopper Wednesday. We will talk to y'all soon. I think the next time we'll be on, SP will be back in action on this channel. But until then, you guys, y'all stay good. Enjoy yourselves.